Okay, so we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV. It's an online game about Final Fantasy. Kind of. So, this is what we have to do. I think that this is just a boss fight. That's what these normally are, these hard ones. So, let's try it. And kind of hang out for a little while. Just sit down. Just have a seat, you know? On this cold sheet of ice. Just chilling. Oh, get a little upskirt action on our guy, on our fella. I mean, the man should be wearing pants, you know? It's a little shocking that he's not wearing pants. He's got little shorts on, like underwear. He's got boxers on, basically. But the, that armor, this armor is badass. It's ridiculous. Commence. Come on, come on. Okay. So hopefully this doesn't go horribly wrong.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
This is awesome. This is really fucking cool. Okay, she fucked a dragon. Never forget. Alright. one. Uh-oh. This is awesome. This is so cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's like really goofy. Okay. That was Shiva. That was fucking awesome. That was so cool. Gotcha. Oh, no party members. Everybody left already. So I was probably the only one who hadn't done that before. That seems to be the case with this older content, is I'm the only one who ever sticks around, and I'm the only person who watches the cutscene. I'm sure it probably annoys the shit out of people.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause. You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us.
Might be beyond you, I gotta say. Did like murder a bunch of people.
Before may lead those who walk after. Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift.
What?
Hear, feel, think.
There's our doofus. Huh? That's what Heidelin said, the big crystal. What? Uh-oh. Organization 13 is here to fucking spy on us from a distance.
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
God, these guys are so lame. I fucking hate that, like, the Organization 13 Ascian trope. Real quick, let me just pull something up here. Okay. Right, there we go. Oh. No. By the 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that? Are you? Dravanians are skilled with glamours, after all. Look, I like how that's in the universe is glamours. If you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma okay. You ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the rising... Okay. We're gonna go there. See ya. That's all you had to say. Okay. So you know the drill. Get a quest. Fly somewhere. Get another quest. Go to the Revenant's Toll. Get another quest. Go back to wherever you just were. Get another quest. Go back to Revenant's Toll. Talk to Manphili. Get another quest. Go back to wherever you were supposed to go. Get another quest. Do a dungeon. Alright. There he is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for us all when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory. Oops. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. Of course we were. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration. And one of which we have Talos to thank. Yes, you are right. Of course, Aymeric. We should be content with what we have accomplished. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. There is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Drillamont, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's Toll. Of that, I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Four Temps caravan? Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes, scarcely a fraction of which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Talos, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead? Yeah, sure. 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of them. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now we just go to the next thing. Wait, what? Oh, is it up? Is it up? Whoops. Look at that guy. The only thing with this game, and I'm sure there's a way to turn it off, a lot of the Chocobo music. As I love the Chocobo theme as much as anybody else. of course. I'm excited to hear it in every Final Fantasy game. To hear the new arrangement, but it's a lot. It's every time you ride one. Okay. What were you thinking, Talos, wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway? And then engaging the abomination in mortal combat? By the fury, Talos, 'tis the stuff of ballads. The battle for the ages. What that I had been there to fight by your side. Yet here I was, forced to wait, and condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. I think this guy likes us. I think he's into us. But you're here now, and that is truly what matters. Let us move on. Sir Aymeric wished to have words with you and Master Alphanod in private. He awaits us in his intercessory. Okay. Alright, let's go in.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks.
You got it, buddy. What I do.
Never before have we been
Kill
required
things
to
and
contend
nod
with a
in
prime.
cutscenes.
Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Well, yeah. I agree.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity,
if this was real life,
Horde,
they would have assumed that we were
Garuda has never
involved
shown
in the summoning
any
of Shiva,
inclination
for
to
sure.
storm the gates of
It'd be like,
judgment.
hold on, these guys showed up and needed aid, and then Shiva was fucking summoned?
Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who
And
have
all of a
faced
sudden,
these
suddenly
primals
there's a
know
change in
well the
policy?
threat they pose.
Little too
Ishgard
convenient.
Did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
Okay.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Aymeric, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgardsormr could return?
Well, you're gonna need to fight something
The
eventually.
heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs.
Okay.
You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Aymeric. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Aymeric, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Okay. Alright, it would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at Rising Stones. Okay. The Garlean Empire believes the Primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the Beast Tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it is not only the Beast Tribes of Eorzea that could summon the Primals, but her civilized peoples as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we'd had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlean. But I speak unadvisedly. Okay, yeah, unadvisedly. I'm Talos. It is better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Okay. Let's go. What'd I say? What did I say? Let's teleport back to Mordona. And then talk to Milfina. Milfina. Sorry, I was watching a bunch of Asmongold. He says Milfina. Minfilia. Milfina. Okay,
Words cannot well express
okay.
how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
nod. Yeah, there he goes.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Somebody just has to do like a nod compilation of Final Fantasy XIV Online. The main character just nodding.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
That's pretty major, to be fair.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
Can we summon these? Man, I want to be able to
What
summon.
qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
I smell a boss
Yes,
rush.
sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think.
Mm-hmm.
Hydaelyn speaks to her as well.
Mm-hmm.
If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded, it would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Okay. All right. I mean to scour the annals of for knowledge of Midgard-Zoma. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few. Do you hear that? The commotion outside. I didn't, by the way. I didn't hear a commotion outside. Okay, any time here. Talos, 'tis well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Royale? Is this? Oh, of course she escaped. Yeah, that's the prisoner. It happened shortly after the immortal flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. Turnkey was found slain, along with 2 guards. 'Tis plain she received inside help. Citizens report that Royale quitting the city via the Gate of Nald with a bloodied spear in her hand. She makes for Castrum Meridianum. I am certain of it. With her fate in Eorzea as good as sealed, what recourse has she but to flee to her imperial masters? Yeah. Even as we speak, Captain Ilberd and the First are hot upon Royale's heels. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Fog, and join the hunt. Hey, what's up, Random? How you doing? Been a while. Okay, so where are we going? Also, I like the Wobbuffet emote. Okay, let's just go to Camp Blue Fog. Okay. Doing good. Same here. Mostly good. Playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I've been on an MMO kick lately. And despite not understanding MMOs at all, despite not really ever being hooked on MMOs, I've been kind of interested in them lately. So I've been played a little bit of RuneScape earlier, playing some Final Fantasy XIV now, and slowly making my way through it. Okay, she walked right through. You did not mishear. We have Ralbon's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her, and so here we are. Royale must not be allowed to reach Castrum Meridianum. Okay. There's so many goofy words in this game. It's like impossible to keep up. Oh, okay. Get on our chicken. And get moving. Alright. Can we fly this way? I like this little, like, tunnel thing. This is cool. Okay. Okay, duty calls. Commence battle for the Reason Royale. What mission is this? The Reason Royale. We have to sink to level 50. We're too high. Your chicken wings are teeny. Yeah. It's funny that they like have not that big wings and they can carry like my guy he's got to be like 250 pounds of pure meat. You know? The guy's like neck is like as thick as my thigh. The guy's insane. And he's wearing all that armor, and then we have this chicken with its little wings flying around, and the chocobos are huge. That's another thing. It doesn't make sense that they can fly themselves, let alone with a gigantic mammoth man on his back. This wretch was with Royale. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. She didn't blink when we cut him down, not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own. God's damn harpy. All right, let's go. Well, let's go kill her. Come on. All right. Duty. Okay. guys take a beating. Oh, well, to be fair, I am going after the main chick, I guess. Maybe we should do a little AoE over here. Okay, is she just not dying? Guess maybe we have to kill these guys first. Alright, come on. What is he? Oh. I'm an idiot. Like, what's healing this guy? Maybe it's the lady with the green line connecting them. Man, I think I accidentally got everybody killed because I was attacking her for so long. But I didn't know. Oh god, there's more. Fucking Ilbred is gonna die, dude. Finally. Come on. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So we got her. Took a while, and I kind of fucked it up, but we got her. Bind her and do it tight. Yes, sir. Good work, man. You're welcome, boy. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the founders, or Order's founding members, one of it saddens me to see you have fallen so low. What would you know of Lo, you a spoiled little lordling who has never known of any want? People such as you take wealth and birth for granted, and you think it your God's given right to rule over others. You know not of our plight, the injustice that we low-born Ishgardians must endure. To the nobles and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagined me a paragon when I joined the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person ever to have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Raban himself was born into poverty, as was I. We lived hand to mouth, and with little more than the shirts on our backs, hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle, aye, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. But enough talk. You will return to Ul'dah to face justice and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. Got him. Got him. You dead. You done. Get her. Alright. Not so much as a hint of remorse. 'Tis well that this sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must have hope. We have chosen our own allies more wisely than Raoban chose his. Okay. Oh, cutscene.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Reborn. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace. Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ul'Namo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Uh-oh. All right. Okay, so he's got another favor for us. This is going to be a delve, I think. Captain Elbred and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of a miraculous escape. When we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Raoban, and that shall be the end of it. The work here is done. Okay, go to the Rising Stones. Got it. And that's it. That's this game. Go back now. I know you just got here, but let's go back now. The fuck is that? Mounts in this game are fucking insane. It looks ridiculous. I gotta clip that from yesterday, that short like period of time where everybody was like, I mentioned how the mounts are ridiculous, and then some chick, well, probably some dude dressed up as a cat lady, showed up and just started doing a show for all of the mounts that they have, and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, look, wow, we got new weapons already. We got all this knocked gear. Yeah, damn. Look at that stuff, man. We look badass. Except for the fact that we're not wearing pants. I object to that completely. You should be wearing pants. Your skin should not be showing underneath your little skirt there, buddy. He's like wearing like the sick armor, but underneath he's got like a schoolgirl uniform on. It's a little ridiculous. Put on some pants. For God's sake, man.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alphino.
Bet you had.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent.
Huayu?
I know not what to say.
Huayu?
Together with Reborn, Eileen lent us much
I was saying
needed aid at
Royale.
the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the
These
Primal
names are
threat.
ridiculous in this game.
When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Dude, I am so ashy. This sunburn is ridiculous. I've been peeling for fucking weeks.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
God damn.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white Auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls.
Yeah, we know.
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
That's how I feel
In
too.
addition to Auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength.
Must needs.
Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she
Oh my
called a
God.
Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as
Ascians.
it may, it
What
would
a
be
name.
unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge
Must
our own blade of
needs.
ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did
Dialogue is so
benevolently
goofy.
bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white Auracite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
'Twould seem more research is in order.
Just
I'm
nod
going to linger
and pretend
a
you
while,
know what's happening.
Perform a few more tests on the Auracite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
Oh, come on.
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Okay.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Garlean motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Vow.
Mm-hmm.
What they discovered was troubling, to say the least.
Get out. No way.
According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence.
What?
'Twas as if a hole had been torn
Hold
in
on.
the very fabric of reality.
That's crazy. You can't do that to a whole island.
Yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
Mm-hmm.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
Okay.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Okay. Keep mentioning Kryl. We don't know who this person is. Okay. Now we're in patch 2.5.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu.
Huayu.
Right hand.
That's not... What is that?
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively
Huayu.
with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlean. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Huayu. It's a fake
Alas,
name.
These provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlean who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Ben Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
Okay.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Osgalvus.
These names are so ridiculous.
True master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
That's right.
7 hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Triple.
A double
if you
agent.
consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
Or triple, I guess. Not double.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Huayu. It's not real.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained.
I can't get over that name.
Alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
Bye. Okay.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monetarist scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished.
Damn.
Today I will purge this land of your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
He's going off. Wow. What a show. Oh my god. Get out of here.
I shall have no further need of
She's got stuffed animals on her bed.
Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily.
Must
it would not
needs.
do to make enemies heedlessly.
Ridiculous.
Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped, but as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Reborn.
Okay.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people.
Oh.
For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Reborn to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Ul'dah will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
Okay.
Reborn, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
Alright. It's gonna be like civil war in Ul'dah. So this is interesting. In for Garuda Awakening? So I guess that's something I have to do first. Okay. Yep. So we have to do we have to do a bunch of bosses first. Interesting. Why is it, so what is this? Why is it recommending this? In for Garuda Awakening. I don't know what that is. Ah, but whatever. We'll go there. Let's use this. Because I never used any of them. Oh, it's in the Waking Sands, I think. Okay. So this is the first time in the story it's made me do something like this, which is interesting. So who's still here? Oh, okay. So there are like the same crew with the same quests are still here. Yshtol is here. Bringing the struggle against the Empire to a decisive end, the nations of Eorzea spent much of their military strength. I fear the Beast Tribes have caught scent of this temporary weakness and will give us scant leave to rest. The hero's work is never done. Oh, wait. In for Garuda Awakening. The Bowels of Embers. Dungeon requirement, the Bowels of Embers hard. Okay. Does it say, like, which ones I've done and which ones I haven't? ARR, Heaven's Sword, Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Dungeons, Trials, okay. Duty Roulette. So this is all shit I haven't really had to deal with because I'm not high enough level for any of this to matter. PvP. Interesting. So Trials are all the just a boss battle. Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
You should never have come here, warrior of light.
Okay. 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 This is so awesome. All right. Okay, so is that all I needed to do? Actually, wait, which one did I even do? I think I didn't even do the right one. The Bowl of Embers, hard. Bowl of Embers, hard. Where's what? I'm a little confused. I don't really know what I'm missing here. Oh, I did this one. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Okay. So this time, why don't I try to join the right thing? And then maybe we'll have some better luck. That might make more sense. Can I sit on this? How do you sit on a chair? I've seen people do it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Come on. Got him. Okay. Yeah. Got 2 player commendations, so that's nice. Okay. In for Garuda Awakening. Okay, Papalimo would have you vanquish Garuda, who has returned stronger and bloodthirstier than before. Ah, Talos. Here that you have triumphed over Ifrit. Of course, this is no less a feat than I would expect from the Warrior of Light. Hold on a sec. Okay, now I full... Okay, so he wants us to fight Garuda again. I get it. Okay, let's go do that. Okay, is that the right one? No. Okay, we're grateful for what for your aid. Okay. As you will already know, the accursed Ixal have summoned Garuda once more. Okay. This is just filler. This is the filler arc here. So, they've summoned their Primal again, and now we have to go and take care of it again. At a different place this time, presumably. Oh, look at that. These are cool. These are the Ixals. So maybe this is a little different than I'm expecting. I haven't done any, like, beast race stuff. I know there's, like, a relationship meter and shit like that. There's kind of a lot of cool stuff here. Like, with the beast race stuff that I haven't even attempted to, interact with, basically. Alright. Let's attune. Right, and then we have to do this. Oh boy. It's in the Waking Sands, so... Where are we going here? I'm assuming we're just going into the building. Okay. Probably from Ishtola. In a Titan spot, we have to do Howling Eye hard. Okay. Our time is kind of limited here. Past 10, I'm not going to do any... I won't do any delves, and I won't do any trials, and I won't do any dungeons. If I stream later. But then again, I think later I'm actually going to stream Persona 3. It's a little safer. Given that things might pop up randomly during the early morning, late night stream. I don't know. Is 1 to like 4:30 or 5? Is that early morning or is that late night? It's late night if you're a fucking freak, and it's early morning if you're a fucking weirdo. That's that's the way I look at it. Oh wow, it's really raining. Sucks. Egg. We're gonna have to do another thing like this later? I don't think so. So we have to do this, and then the naval, which is another one. Excuse me. No, not that. No, not that. No, not that. That. Which I am assuming we get access to after we do this quest. What is duty support? Can we sit in these chairs? Maybe it has to be something you can click on. I'm looking this up. You just type /sit while you're next to him? That's not working for me. What are you doing, dude? I mean, he's technically sitting. Ah, okay. All right. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I feel like this is going alright so far. Kind of missed the cue on that. Okay. Oh my god. Sometimes it just gets incomprehensible. Okay. Jesus Christ. I agreed for that. 2 player commendations. I didn't get it. Somebody else got it. So both Ifrit and Garuda are now vanquished by your hands. Truly you have earned yourself a rest. With that, you had the luxury. But it ain't happening. Okay, Titan's back. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Like, I normally don't do that, but these are like, this is literally like, we're doing it again. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry. Got other shit going on as well, but, let's see, where am I going? The aft castle. Okay. Oh wait, is this the wrong one? Shit. God damn it, I'm skipping through this. I don't, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do that. No. Okay, Titan's back. Go take a look. What's this one? Highway robbery. We'll abandon that for now. I don't want it. Okay. We're just going, looking for the next thing, basically. Let's get on our chicken. And take to the skies with these little chicken wings. Dude, this place looks like it stinks. Okay. God damn it. Okay. So we can do that now, the naval hard. Let's do that real quick, and then this will probably end it. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Oh. Whoops. I read that completely wrong, because I'm an idiot. I don't know what you're supposed to do about the rocks. Okay. Oh. What? What? Oh shit, I'm dead. God damn. Oh, okay. That's never happened to me before. Okay. Now, I think now we can go and do this. Let's go back. Okay. So let's talk to Minphilia, and then start the next quest chain. This is the beginning of patch 2.5. Actually, I won't. We'll wait. We'll save it. For now, actually, I'm going to cut the stream. So I'll be back later tonight in like 3 hours, and I think I'm going to play some Persona 3, get back to that, and we'll stick with that until the, you know, next day's daytime stream, which I might do the same thing I did today, which is skill for a little in RuneScape and then play Final Fantasy XIV. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out, and I will be back in 3 hours with Persona 3. Later.